Good evening, everybody. So I am doing my first. I am participating in Amandazvl. That is her YouTube name. That is her channel. Amandazvl. She is doing a mermaid swap, and I chose to do 6 of the mermaids from Little Mermaid, including the mother, which is Queen Athena. So I'm going to be using some of these yellow stars, some of these blue stars, some of these gold hexes, some of these blue hexes, some of this light blue mylar, some of these rainbow spangles, just because of the, the reef around them is very colorful. I will be using some of these blue chunky hexes. I will be using some iridescent hexes, some crystal clear hexes as the base, kind of to represent her white bodice, some pink iridescent glitter for her lip, the yellow to kind of represent her crown, some iridescent blue to represent her bodice as well and her tail, some holographic blue tinsel for her bodice as well, and these holographic larger chunkier hexes to represent the necklace that she's wearing. So when I get each color, the amount that I want, I will return. Oh, also I will be using red chunky hexes and maybe some red fine glitter to represent her hair, because it is a reddish brown. So I will return. Okay, so I'm just gonna make enough to save some for myself and to do for one bag, because I'm going to be doing 6 different mixes. So I'm doing a little bit of the crystal clear for her bodice, a little bit of the iridescent for her bodice to represent her bodice as well. Okay. So I'm going to get some white in there too, some white dots to represent kind of the sea foam around them. Also some of her tail and her bodice shading. When I get the next colors going, I'll be right back. So I'm also adding some of this gold in here for her crown. Just going to add that little bottle. I'm adding some of these blue stars, the rest of those as to represent some of her bodice, some of these darker blue hexes as well to represent her bodice. Don't want to do too much because, like I said, it's just for one mix. Some of these teal to represent her bodice. Okay, I'm also going to be adding this light kind of iridescent blue mylar. I don't need too much. I could actually also use that in another one of the mermaids. I'm also going to be adding some of these yellow stars because her crown is kind of like a goldish yellow color. So I'm going to be adding some of those. Now I'll be right back when I get the other colors. Okay, so I'm going to be adding a little bit of this royal blue chunky hexie for her bodice as well. Okay, I'm also going to be adding some of this iridescent blue, okay, for her body. So when I get this in and get everything mixed up, I'll be back. Okay, everybody, so I've added the rest of the colors because I don't have a lot of time left on my video. So this pretty much is Queen Athena, and I love the way it came out. It is gorgeous. So this is going to be our first mix for the mermaid swap, Queen Athena. And until our next one, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Until the next one, ladies and gentlemen, bye. This is Queen Athena.